Well, what's up, guys? And so, with the future of the DCU universe about to come into play with the Blue Beetle as about to be released in just next week, and you with James Gunn's new DC slate that's about to come into play, and with you with everyone that is so confused about what's going on with the future of DC, especially with Wonder Woman 3, that many people say that it's in development, and with Gal Gadot that was in conversations with James Gunn and Peter Safran about developing a third Wonder Woman film, and James Gunn's at DCU as well. But this was just breaking with the line in the last hour that with apparently Wonder Woman 3 is not in development in James Gunn's DCU, and so that's what I'm going to do here for you guys in this video, and I'm breaking down why Wonder Woman 3 is not happening, and we should be concerned about the future of DC and so much more, and even with all this confusing stuff as well. And so if you're new here and don't know stuff like this, be sure to subscribe and click the bell, and so on videos like this. And so let's get into it. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you guys have heard or I haven't heard, that apparently recently that with Gal Gadot that she was in an interview with comicbook.com and in a promotion for her new Netflix film, and then she said this in the interview.
Now, Gal, you don't need me to tell you this, but you have masterfully embodied Wonder Woman, and we all love you in the role. Yesterday was announced that DC has cast the new Superman and Lois Lane, and I would love to get your thoughts on the new casting. And are you hopeful to continue your work in the new DC universe as Wonder Woman?
I love portraying Wonder Woman. It's so close to and dear to my heart. From what I heard from James and from Peter is that we're going to develop a Wonder Woman 3 together.
Especially with her saying this about having a conversation with James Gunn and Peter Safran about developing a third Wonder Woman film, and apparently even with this, it didn't make any sense to anybody. It's especially with this full reboot that's about to come into play, especially with James Gunn's new DC slate, and with the Superman legacy about to come in 2025, and even so about having a third Wonder Woman film, I just bring back a character from the DCEU and not doing a full reboot. It's just saying doing a half a reboot and stuff like that, and even when so many people are confused on why they would make a third Wonder Woman film, and also bring back Gal Gadot to Wonder Woman. Even as we look at the future of DC, especially with a Blue Beetle that is coming out in the next week, it's with a show of American Dwayne's superhero debut as Jamie Reyes, aka the Blue Beetle, and also at the end of the day, sure what was happening Aquaman 2 come out, Aquaman and Lost Kingdom, and this is within the DCEU, and even after the Flash as well, even with the ramifications after the Flash as well, which also making people very confused. And now it's especially with James Gunn's new DC slate that's about to come into play, and even so about with James Gunn and keeping Gal Gadot to Wonder Woman after we saw her for the last time making a cameo in the Flash, and just even so I think when Gal Gadot said that they would develop a third Wonder Woman film together, and even because I think she said she would be a part of it, and it was but even though with this news as making people so confused. But now, even with a variety that is now coming out and saying that with James Gunn and Peter Safran have no plans for a new Wonder Woman film during this time with Gal Gadot, and even I think with this, I think this makes a perfect sense about not having a third Wonder Woman film is because, and even with this keeping a character from the DCEU, it's especially with this whole reboot that's about to come into play, especially with James Gunn's DC slate and its project, and even with the Paradise Lost prequel series about to come to Max, even about them having a new Wonder Woman, I think it makes no sense about developing a new Wonder Woman film and keeping a Gal Gadot, and even with that. So I think this also refers back to earlier this year when a variety article came out and said that with the Wonder Woman actually she would not appear in the first 3 years in James Gunn's DC slate, and plus with James Gunn humiliated debunk this, and even so I think this also means that with the Wonder Woman she'll probably stay around for the early parts of the DCU, but we're also really not sure, and even so I think this also makes sense not having a third Wonder Woman film, but keeping Gal Gadot for the DCEU. and especially as we look at the future of the DCU, where it stands for right now, even with the DC's track record from over the years, that it's been like not good, especially with some hits and misses that they have had, and like even with some flops that we've had, especially with Black Adam, Shazam 2, the Flash, and especially with the upcoming movie of Blue Beetle, which also and that's the flop, and even with Aquaman 2 as well, and even as we're starting back up in 2025 with a Superman Legacy as like a James Gunn's DCU. And like, even so, I think we should definitely be concerned about the future of the DC, especially with this variety article that I stated that with the Wonder Woman 3 is in development, is happening under James Gunn and Peter Safran. But even though, so I think that they should just like a start fresh and even explain things like where they are in James Gunn's DC slate and in the timeline. With my final thoughts on this, even though with the third Wonder Woman film that's happening under James Gunn and Peter Safran, even though that we're in this whole reboot phase, especially with the Blue Beetle and the Aquaman 2 that's about to come out, especially with the Superman Legacy coming out in 2025, that's like when DC is about to start up again, especially as when James Gunn's DC slate, and I think for where the rest of the PvP meter stands right now, I guess that's have to wait and see, but I think this is more confusing news, and like, even with the third Wonder Woman movie that's happening, and especially as I love Gal Gadot as a Wonder Woman, I thought she made a great impact on the character, but I think they don't need to move on to some new characters down the road, and even though so I guess we'll just have to wait and see as well. And so that is gonna be for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. What thoughts on all this with the third Wonder Woman film not happening, and so much more about the future of DC. Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe to notification about future videos, and also follow my social, which are linked down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.